Fellow Nigerians, this is Smart Mado Ajaja again. Yesterday, I recorded a video about the spate of our hungry compatriots, our disenfranchised fellow Nigerians going into warehouses that were hidden away from them with their food that was meant for distribution to them during the COVID-19 lockdown. I've decided to edit that message after a deep reflection of what I believe is happening, taking cognizance of the magnitude and the wide-ranging, how far and how deep the exercise has gone. I saw a trend that even in states, especially in the north of Nigeria, where there was little or no agitation for the end to SARS, I saw warehouses there also being overrun by hungry citizens. You know what this is? The 36 state governors decided to do that to distract our people. 36 failing governors who have not done anything to better the lives of their citizens decided that as a course of action to deflate the anger of the people from them. So it's a distraction that is made to reduce the fire in our purpose-driven youths who are asking for a better deal for themselves, for their generation, and for Nigerians and unborn generations of Nigerians, arising from the tragic failure of leadership that has lasted over 60 years. Nigerians, get wise. Don't fall for these antics. It's a diversionary measure. Go into those warehouses. Take those foods. You are not looters. But as I stated before, don't destroy government properties. Don't kill policemen. Don't bomb police stations. Spare our infrastructure. But take all the food and the drinks that are due to you. What they are trying to do, why they open those stores, it's a conspiracy. It's part of the conspiracy. Because our country is led by evil men, criminals, daredevil criminals at all levels in Nigeria. So don't fall for this antic. Let's be, if all of us who are holding critical views must reflect even deeper to see how bad these people have gotten. They are trying everything possible to turn the anger of the people away from them. Hey, Nigerians, collect those food, but go back and keep on pressing. Don't stop. Don't stop. You see, Nigerian youths, I have been telling you 12 years of message. Thank God, a good number of you have risen. I call on the youths in the north of Nigeria. Rise up along with your compatriots in other places in Nigeria. Rise up along with your compatriots from other places in Nigeria. Your situation is even worse than the rest of Nigeria. Stop allowing people to repress you. Your governors from the north of Nigeria have a lot of questions to answer. Ask them why they deliberately underdeveloped the north of Nigeria. Ask them why it is only their children that drive flashy cars. Ask them why is it that the only people who have access to opportunities are members of their families. They repress you with everything. Join the rest of Nigeria. There's not, the North is not a country. The country is Nigeria. Now, suddenly, the warehouses in the North are all open. People are trooping in there to loot food. They know what they are doing. They don't want your anger to be turned on them. But collect those food and go back in anger to them. Rage. They have wrecked you and the rest of Nigeria for 60 years. From generation to generation. So Nigerians, the food, suddenly everywhere, all the warehouses in all the states are open. Just suddenly for people to go and take food. This is why you go end. So it's a diversion. So that on a no go agitate again. End SARS. They are all SARS members. We will end all of them. That is what the situation demands right now. The governors of Nigeria, those who are governing Nigeria at all levels, you are in trouble for denying the people of Nigeria their deserving access to opportunities. You have no hiding place. It is either you do right now, whatever magic you need to perform, or the money that you stole, bring them back. If you don't bring them back, I bet you people will ask for them. And you will not be safe. Your children will not be safe anywhere. Did you hear that? You can import all the mobile policemen, use the Nigerian army to do all you want. But I want to remind you that Nigeria is in democracy. Nigeria is not under a military rule. I hope Buhari understands this. President Buhari, if you cannot lead, step down. Why are you not coming out to address Nigerians instead of coming out, instead of addressing Nigerians through recorded videos? That is very, very disrespectful. The people who elected you, why are you afraid of addressing them? Is there something that we need to know that we don't know? Something is going on that Nigerians must know. Why is it that you are not able to come out in the open to address Nigerians? Other presidents of countries around the world, especially in these trying times, they are on the streets, they are in town halls, they are in university campuses, addressing the next generation, addressing the people of their countries. Why are you addressing us from hideouts? We are not going to accept that anymore. We demand that you come out. Let us see our president address the people of Nigeria. Nigerians, don't stop. Nigerian youths, don't be cowed. Some of your compatriots are dead. The worst thing you can do right now is to turn your back and let them die in vain. The moment for an end to this darkness is now. We cannot afford to carry it to the next generation. God bless you and God wake Nigerians up.